New GL series with EnjoyJune is coming, and this is not just romance. This is a story that breaks the rules completely. She gets paid to destroy relationships until one job turns her perfect game into a personal disaster. Love on Hire is already being called one of the most anticipated projects of 2026 because this is not just another love story. This is a narrative where love itself becomes a weapon, a strategy, and the biggest risk for the person who thought she could control everything. At the center of the story is Thidarat, a woman who professionally interferes in relationships and brings them to an end by pretending to be a lover, manipulating emotions, creating tension, and pushing couples to the point of no return with precise and calculated moves. She does not believe in feelings, she does not get attached, and she always stays in control because for her this is a job where weakness does not exist, and that is exactly why she is the best at what she does. Everything starts to fall apart the moment she takes on a new assignment connected to Thidarat, and this is where the story shifts from a controlled operation into something unpredictable and dangerous. What was supposed to be another perfectly executed plan slowly turns into a situation she can no longer manage because instead of manipulation she begins to feel, instead of playing a role she becomes emotionally involved, and instead of calculation she faces something that cannot be predicted or stopped. Every step that used to be part of her strategy becomes a risk because the deeper she goes the more the line between performance and reality disappears. At some point she realizes this is no longer a game but a situation where no one walks away without consequences. Fake relationships begin to turn into something real, and that is exactly what makes this story so intense because for the first time she is no longer in control and becomes part of a situation that cannot be reversed. This is where the real conflict begins because she knows how these stories end. She has created those endings for others, but now she is forced to face what happens when she cannot control the outcome anymore. The contrast between the characters builds constant tension because one represents control, confidence, and emotional distance while the other brings sincerity, softness, and real feelings that cannot be faked, and this dynamic pushes every interaction to a breaking point. The chemistry between Thidarat and junenannirin has already proven its strength before, but in this project it becomes the core of the entire story because everything depends on how far these emotions can go and how much they are willing to lose. The project is currently in preparation with script readings and early work already happening, and everything suggests that production is moving forward quickly, which means the first visuals and trailer could appear sooner than expected. The exact release date has not been revealed yet, but 2026 already sets a high level of anticipation because projects like this usually arrive in the second half of the year when attention is at its peak. Considering the previous success of this duo and the concept of the story, Love on Hire has all the potential to become one of the most talked about series because here love is not something safe, it is the one thing that can destroy everything. Write in the comments if you are waiting for this series and what you think about this storyline, and do not forget to like this video if you want more content like this.